Hi, I'm Heather. Welcome to class. Today we're going to do some basic work on the chair, something that's easily accessible by most bodies. Before we begin, if you find this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified when a new video is available. I'm going to sit sideways to the camera because I'm wanting you to be mindful of what we're doing in the mid-body when we're sitting on a chair. If we sit with the sitting bones to the very front edge of the chair, we're not then going to rely on leaning into the back of the chair, which often leads to a collapse of the chest and a rounding of the back. So sit forward, establish hip width knees and feet, keep your feet facing forward, not turning out, and feel into your posture, how you're sitting. You feel the sitting bones plug into the chair, the pelvis anchoring through the sit bones, and then observe the spine, the torso lifting from that base. So yes, we've got the base of the feet, but we've also now got the base of the sitting bones on the chair seat. So feel into that contact between the chair and your sit bones and the positioning of your pelvis. Put your hands on the top of the pelvis for a moment and feel, what's the pelvis doing? Is it tilting back? Is it causing my lower back to protrude and therefore my chest to collapse? Or is it rolling forward? Is it in neutral, or is it excessively rolling forward, causing my lower back to dip in significantly and my belly to spill forward? Can we find neutral? So find that point where you can lift up the lower abdominal muscles, lift up the navel, draw the organs up and back towards your spine so that you have a long and broad lumbar area. The lumbar spine is long and broad, and we come up to that kidney region where we keep it also long and broad. So feel into that. Maintain the lift through the lower abdominal area, and let's sweep the arms forward and up. So we have shoulder width apart hands, and then again notice, what are you doing in that pelvic abdominal area? Are you thrusting the weight forward through the abdomen? Are you tilting your pelvis forward and arching your lower back? Can you keep it neutral? Draw the navel up so there is some feeling of activating the lift in this lower abdominal area. And exhale, the arms all the way down. So being mindful of what we're doing here, I'm going to turn now to face the camera. And again, we're still sitting on the front of the seat, on the sit bones, knees and feet hip width apart. This time let's interlock the fingers, rest the knuckles onto the crown of the head, and once more pay attention to what's happening here in this mid-body. Zip the navel up, draw the abdominal contents up and back towards the spine, but lift the sternum, the breastbone. Then inhale, stretch your arms up, squeeze your elbows in so the arms are straight. Bringing strength into the shoulders, the upper arms. Can you press your forearm bones back to the wall behind you without causing your lumbar spine to dig in? Stay long and broad in the lumbar spine. Exhale the arms down. Now you will have crossed one index finger on top. Can you swap that so the opposite index finger interlocks on top? Knuckles onto the crown of the head. Press the crown up into the knuckles. And again, let's be aware of what we're doing, how we're sitting through the pelvis, through that lower back, through the abdominal area. Inhale, stretch your arms up, squeeze the elbow tips in so the arms are strong and straight. And then ensure that you're still lifting the navel up, pubis to navel up, lower back long and broad. Can you then work forearm bones back to encourage the opening of the shoulders? And exhale, the arms all the way down. Rest the hands on the thighs, relax your shoulders. So if we work still with that idea of shoulder mobility and strength, let's stretch the arms down by the sides of the body. So we're replicating what we would call Tadasana arms, mountain pose arms. Shoulder tips pressing back and down. Arms strong and straight. And also mindful of what's happening here in this mid-body. Turn the palms out. Inhale the arms out and up. Turn the palms out. Exhale the arms out and down. Palms out. Inhale the arms out and up. Palms out. Exhale. Arms out and down. Palms out. Inhale. Arms out and up. Palms turn out. Exhale. Arms out and down. And again, rest the arms, hands on your thighs, relax your shoulders. So sometimes we work specifically to integrate the movement of the body with the breath. Sometimes I'll specifically say and instruct that. Other times you can work that out yourself. So now with that movement of the breath, we're going to do 3 more, arm raising and lowering. And we're going to feel into the movement of the rib cage, up and down. So we're elongating the waist, elongating the sides of the trunk. This area we call the armpit chest. Stretch down to the fingers again. Turn the palms out. Inhale the arms out and up. Feel the rib cage lift, the waist lengthen. Palms out. Exhale all the way down. Again, palms out. Inhale, lift up. Lift the entire circumference of the rib cage up away from the pelvis. Palms turn out. Exhale all the way back down. And once more. Palms turn out. Inhale, stretch up. All the way up. Lift the rib cage away from the pelvis. And exhale all the way back down. Good. And rest the arms. So we're still sitting forward on the chair. Let's bring the knees and feet together. Keep the knees together and do a simple twist to the right. So can you take your left hand across to the right outer thigh, reach your right hand to the chair behind you and swivel the torso. Keep the lumbar spine lifted so you're not collapsing. And then come back to center. Simple twist to the left. So you take your right hand across to that outer left leg, turn. The left hand can come onto the chair seat behind your hips. And then return to center. Now we will repeat and I'm going to give you some more instructions. So twist to the right side again and have a look at your knees and notice if this left knee is moving further forward than the right. That's an indication that you're twisting in the pelvis as well as the spine. So can you shrink this left thigh bone back into the pelvis, grow the left thigh bone longer, right thigh bone longer as you turn. Turn to the right without distorting the positioning of the knees and the pelvis. Back to center. And so now as we twist to the left, have a look at your knees and see if your right thigh is shooting further forward than the left. Can you shrink this right thigh bone back into the pelvis and lengthen your left thigh bone forward so the knees stay together and in line? As you turn, you use the pressure of the hands, you're pressing against the thigh, you're pressing down into the chair seat. Pivot the torso. Back to center, back to neutral. So now if we utilize the chair back to do a seated twist, we can sit sideways so we have the chair back on the right side of the body. So you're sitting sideways, chair back on the right side of the body, knees and feet together. Turn and hold the arms of the chair. And as you pivot, now you can utilize the pull and the push of the hands. So as you're twisting to the right, you're pressing the right hand into the chair back, or the chair arm, and you're pulling with your left hand to rotate your torso. Keep the lumbar spine, the lower back, lifting up, and the chest will correspond with lifting as well. And return to the center. Let's go the other way. So we sit, now with the left side body facing the chair back. Knees and feet together. Turn, hold the chair back, and use the push and pull through the hands to help you to turn. So you're pushing now through the left hand and you're pulling through the right hand to help revolve the torso more. Take care your shoulders aren't creeping forward. Can you keep your shoulders rolling back and down? Turn the torso. Stay long in the waist. Lift up the navel, lift up the breastbone, and then return to the center. Good. Let's sit on the chair and we'll do a sideways stretch now. So I'm sitting legs forward and I'm going to take the legs out wide. So knees and feet turning out. Don't overturn the lower legs relative to the turnout of the thighs and the knees. Just keep the knees and the feet projecting in the same direction. Let's take the arms out. Lift up the chest. Lift up the navel. Inhale. Exhale as you tip over to the right side. Rest your forearm on the thigh and take your left arm up to the vertical. Look up. Stretch up not just the arm, but the entire left side of the chest. Not only are you pivoting the left chest up towards the ceiling, but can you turn your navel up as well? Inhale, come back up, arms at shoulder height. Pause as you exhale. Inhale again. Exhale over the left leg. Now the right arm's at the vertical. Turn to look up. Open the right side chest up towards that right hand. And not just the chest, but now this right side abdomen. Can you turn your navel up towards the ceiling? Inhale, come back upright. Exhale, relax the arms. Bring the legs back in. Rest. Arms and legs relaxed. We're going to take that one step further. So again, as you're ready, take the legs out wide, knees and feet turning out. Stretch the arms out. Feel the sitting bones plug down into the chair. Inhale. Exhale now as you lean over to the right side. You might feel that the left sitting bone starts to lift up a little. Notice that. Take your top arm over to the diagonal and then press the left sitting bone back down into the chair. So as if you've got a sandbag here on the upper left thigh, plug that down to the chair to create a longer side stretch. Look up. Forward to your upper arm. Chin towards your armpit. Revolve the chest. Left side chest turning up to the ceiling. Inhale, come up. Pause as you exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, lean over to the side. And note that right sitting bone might start to lift up a little bit. Notice. As you take the arm over to the diagonal, then can you plug the right sitting bone back down onto the seat. Work again as if you've got a sandbag on the upper thigh. Press the head of the thigh down, plug the sitting bone, turn to look up, forward towards your upper arm, chin towards your armpit. Revolve the right chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, relax the arms, walk your legs in, find neutral. Relaxing your facial muscles, the eyes, soften your eyes, relax the jaw. So that concludes our brief practice today. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.